of your name in capital letters what your job duty is. So if you're the timer, Ma'am Erna has already put timer in front of her name. But if you're the GE, like I am, evaluator, and then your name. So let's go through the roles. It's a fun job. It is not the grammar police. So don't worry, you do not need to have an S3 in English grammar. All we're looking for is somebody to listen to the meeting, the speeches, the chats during the meeting, and see who is using good use of English grammar. And if there are some grammatical hiccups, to mention those so that we all learn from the experience. The grammarian does not, repeat, not name the person. Grammarians today. Have we already got a grammarian? It helps. Was that a hand in the air, Devyani, or were you just flicking a fly?
I think it's just flicking.
Do we have a grammarian?
Mm.
Oh no, a grammarian
not
is
in
there.
The
Where is he right now?
Mike, your connection is unstable.
I know, I'm in Jakarta, it's unstable. Sorry.
Yeah. We can't hear you clearly enough.
Let me just look at the...
Just Luis Nathaniel, okay.
Okay, so... Okay, Darren, Marcelino. Marcelino is there hiding in the dark. Marcelino is our filler word counter. We need somebody to count the number of filler words we use, because when we are talking, we don't hear the filler words. So when you are thinking of what to say next, the automatic response is to put a filler word in there, an who, adu, or something, yeah, as a filler word, or just a space, no sound. So the filler word counter is going to help us identify what we're doing. Yeah, because I say, when we're talking, we don't know what we're doing. And the filler word counter does name and shame, because we need to know what we did. Yeah, not what everybody else did, but what we did. So where is, okay, Marcelina, you're visible now. So are you aware of your duties? Marcelina,
Yes,
could you unmute, please?
Yes.
Good.
Yes, Mike.
Okay. So the other role we have is, thank you. The other role we have is listener. Our listener today is Albert. Is Albert here? Yes, I see Albert in the dark.
Yeah.
Albert, can you unmute? Can you tell me what your duties are? Do you know your duties?
No.
What does a listener do? Okay, listener is really quite an easy job. You listen to the whole meeting from front to end. And during that time, when you hear something interesting, write it down and make a question of it. So what you're trying to do at the end is to come up with some questions that happened during the meeting, some things, some facts that were given during the meeting, and then ask people to volunteer to give you an answer. People like to do this function. Yeah, so people like to be able to respond to the listener. So you just listen and write down interesting things. At the end of the meeting, near the end, you will have 5 minutes or so to ask questions of the audience. Okay, our ballot counter is Devyani. Devyani, are you there? I saw you earlier.
Yes, I'm here.
There you are. Okay. Do you know what the ballot counter does?
Yes, I'm counting the votes on the like at the end of the meeting to know
No.
who's the best? I think.
No, you count the votes before the end of the meeting, but you don't announce the results until the end of the meeting. So today, I think we only need to vote on hot topic. So if people are qualified, like they speak for at least 1 minute, and they do not speak more than 2 minutes, 30 seconds, they are qualified. So we will, as a timer, will tell us at the end of the hot topic session who the people are that are qualified, and then we vote with a private chat to Devyani. Okay, so while we're in the meeting, send your votes to Devyani at the end of the hot topic. Okay, so our next role taker, I think we don't have a joke master yet, but we hopefully have a games master. Is Atha here? Atha, no.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
There, you're there. Okay. Oh, okay, you're hiding your name in the middle. Okay, so hopefully you have some exciting games or game for us to participate in. How long do you think your game will take?
It's like only 5 minutes.
How many? 45 minutes?
No, 5 minutes.
Okay,
5 minutes only.
5 minutes, that's good. Okay. All right, so that is up to our meeting leader, Maria, to decide when we want to wake up and play a game. Yeah, so it's up to you. Okay, I think that's it. The hot topic master we know is Kenny. So Kenny knows exactly what to do. The other thing that we will do today is I will give a 15-minute education session, edu session, on how to write a speech. This is a very useful lesson because it's something you can use all the time in your private life, in your school life. Yeah, we always have to prepare a speech. Even if it's an impromptu speech, it's still a speech. So there is a technique in doing that, yeah? So I will do that again. I need about 15 minutes. So maybe we can, maybe we should start off with me doing my 15 minutes and then we will fill in the space with hot topic. Is that okay with you, Maria? Okay. All right, so let's start. That is a 15-minute session. So let me go and share screen. My mouse doesn't want to play. I just put new battery in, but it still feels like me, sluggish. So, okay. All right, so where is it? Okay. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Good.
Good, Mike.
I'm just trying to find. Okay, so can you see the screen, how to write a speech?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Yes, Mike.
Yes, I can.
I need to slide this forward because I can't put it into auto mode for some. Okay, so how to be a speechwriter. We all need to prepare speeches during our life. So that's really, really interesting to be able to do this and do it well. I find this as a hobby. For me, this is very therapeutic. I sit down somewhere where I have space, some time, and then I develop my speeches, and that is really, really good. So this person here, Martin Luther King Jr., does anybody know who Martin Luther King was? He was a very famous famous to this day Black activist. He was a freedom fighter in the US of A in 1965. He was assassinated, I think, 1966. And he had a fantastic speech. If you want to listen to the speech, Google it, yeah? Martin Luther King, I Have a Dream speech. So Martin Luther King had this speech that I have a dream. Well, I'm not Martin Luther King, but I also have a dream that you will all enjoy preparing speeches. So that was my dream. My dream is. Martin Luther King died in 1968. So when you're preparing a speech, the first thing you want to do is clear your mind. You don't want to be talking and thinking about what you're going to have for lunch today, why you didn't have breakfast this morning. So just clear your mind and focus on the task. You've probably found out by now that really anything is possible if you want to do it badly enough and if you focus on it. So clear everything else out of your mind, focus on what you need to do. It makes it so much easier. If you have 3 things going on in your head, it's like having 3 football matches on the same pitch, but you can't do that. You have to have 1 football match. So do the same with your mind. The second is to set your speech goal. Every speech you ever give, you need to find out who the audience are going to be. You're going to write a different speech than if it was for 5-year-olds or 55-year-olds. So you need to know who the people are that you're going to be talking to. Sometimes it's a general audience. Sometimes you don't know. So you have to build a speech in the middle. Yeah. So, but have a audience in mind, set a goal. What is it you want to tell this audience? Yeah, what do you want to tell them? And then I think this is really, really important. Type up all of your speeches on your computer. Once you've done the work of preparing a speech, yeah, don't throw it away. You might be able to use the same speech in a slightly different format in the next few years, in the next 20 years. So keep all of your speeches. They don't take up much room as a Word file, yeah, but keep the speeches. You can then start in a future speech with something already done and then just amend it. So all speeches, including hot topics, should have 3 sections. Yeah, including hot topics. Yeah, it's only 1 minute to 2.5 minutes long. But you need to have these three sections. So have an opening. The opening is your shop window. This is your attention grabber. Yeah, so have a good pull in your opening speech. And then have the body of your speech, which is the majority, obviously. This is where all the data about your speech is. And then at the end, have a conclusion, have a summary. So you can remember OBC. What does obese mean? Obese, OBC, obese is like me, fat. So remember, opening, body, conclusion. Yeah, every speech you ever give, 3 sections. So the opening basically captures the audience's attention and it leads into the speech topic. The body will be maybe 3 points, and each point may have 1 or 2 sub points. You don't want to have too much information in your body because you can't give it at each individual point enough attention. And if you have too many, you risk running out of time and getting disqualified. So yeah, first point, statement of fact, supporting material. Second point, same thing, yeah? Third point, same thing. And then conclusion. So the review at the end of the speech is really to tell people what you've told them, is a summary. But it should also have a call to action. What is it you want the audience to do at the end of your speech? What is it you're trying to encourage them to contribute to you? Okay, so what I do here is one that's sort of set up. I set up a template. I always use word count. Word count is very, very easy to do, but it's very important. Word count will tell you how much content you need to generate for this time of your speech. If you have a 5-minute speech, most people speak at about 120 words a minute, up to maybe 160. So find out over the next several speeches you deliver, count the number of words and then look at the time taken. Then you can work out how many words per minute. So we will give different speech speeds on different occasions. Maybe if we're excited, we're enjoying the topic, maybe we talk faster. If we're talking about something that's very technical, we don't really understand, maybe we will slow down, because before we say anything, we have to think, and then put the date. You want to know when this was done, and then also put which Agora project it is, because each project has a different theme. Okay, so then put a title. Titles are also part of the opening, the introduction. It's the attention grabber. A speech can be, title can be very enticing. So have an opening, body, conclusion, as we said earlier. Here's one that I did earlier, long time ago, 220. Word count was 600. It's my name, the date, basic education part, education 4, part 2. And then it's learning about structure. Opening is about 60 words, about 5 to 10%. The body is about 480 words, or about 80 to 90%. And the conclusion is also 5 to 10%. So you can work out roughly, it's up to you, how much time you spend in each of those 3 sections. So fourth, what you now want to do is brain dump. Type up all of the information in the body area somewhere on your template, and just everything you can think about the subject, just put it down there, one by one by one by one. Bullet point. So everything you can think of, put it on the screen, get it in your file, and then you can come back to it later on. So the 5th thing you want to do is write out your speech draft in full. Okay? So first words matter. First impressions count. Make your opening a good opening. Make the words better. Do not memorize the whole speech ever. You will go crazy, or maybe crazier than you already are, but it will bore the audience. What you can do, however, is memorize a couple of lines of the opening and the conclusion. So know what you're going to say immediately you're given the floor. You come out like a horse coming out of a stable, running really quickly. Once you've got those first couple of sentences said, the rest really will flow. Once you've got going, it's easy to keep going. And then the same at the end. Always know exactly what to say to finish your speech. Needs to be powerful. Needs to captivate people. And as I said, don't memorize the whole speech. If you prepare a speech well, you do not need to memorize it. I always just have a picture in my mind of my speech. You need some bullet points, maybe 5 to 10 bullet points, giving the outline of your sequence of delivery of your speech. So once you've got your speech ready, yeah, once you've finished changing the content, then start reading it, read it, read it, read it, read it. Not memorize it, just read it. Make your mind familiar with your speech. So rehearse everything until you feel comfortable. Yeah, this will give it natural and spontaneous appeal. Okay? So when we're preparing the speech, personally, I start with the summary. I start from the end. You need to know when you first start, what is it you want to achieve? What is the goal? So I write the summary before I've even worked on the body. Yeah, I do the brain dump, it's already there. I have an idea what I want to say during or at the end of the speech. Once I've done the summary, is a temporary summary. I'm going to come back and change it, but it's done. I then move to the body and then go through all of those brain dump facts that you've collected, work out the actual flow of the speech. Some things you will delete, some things you will expand on, but it gives you a start, okay? And then once you've gone through the body, made all the changes you want, finish with the opening, with a summary. Sorry, finish with the opening. Okay, so you do summary, body. I go back to summary, update the summary, and then I jump to the opening. Okay, so opening, as I said, 1 or 2 sentences that are attention grabbers. You want to make your speech interesting that people want to listen. So 7th, yeah, just prepare a note card, one small piece of paper, maybe just a business card size piece of paper with a few bullet points on, just a sequence of your speech. One word will tell you what to say next. So you don't need to remember the whole speech. Remember the sequence. Just one word will tell you what to say and what to talk about. Okay, so visualize your speech. You've read through it time and time and time again. You've got a good memory of what your speech is. And then you, yeah, get ready to deliver. So let me get rid of some of these messages that are coming through. Okay, so you want it to be simple. Yeah, don't make it difficult. So what you want to do is just remember the outline of your speech and do not read your speech word for word. I personally do print out the complete speech I've prepared. I put it in 18 font so I can leave it on the table in front of me, not stapled, so I can just slide the papers page to page if I need them. But try not to need them. They're there just in case you get interrupted with a question. Sometimes when somebody interrupts you to ask a question, you forget where you were. Yeah, so that may just help you. Make your notes large font. To say, I do 18 so I can see it when the script is in front of me. Make your visual, your notes visually attractive and memorable. So I use, as I say, large font, underline, bold, color, spacing, you know, whatever makes it visually attractive. That will make it memorable. So 9th, connect with the audience. You need to have eye contact with the audience. You really want to be looking at the audience. So you want to be able to look at them and deliver the speech. if you're reading something, you can't be looking up at the same time. Yeah, so keep eye contact with your audience. Yeah, your presence and connection increases the possibility that your message will have impact, and that's what you want. So getting to the end of the process now. A couple of days before you deliver, stop changing your speech. Yes, I know if you get good idea, the day, the minute before you deliver, you want to include it. Try and avoid that. So stop changing your speech. Let your mind remember what it was you visualized, and then read through the speech many times until you get a feeling of comfort that you really know your speech. And then one day before you deliver the speech, practice your speech in front of the mirror, the cat, your mother, your unsuspecting colleagues, us here, whoever, yeah? But practice in real life, yeah? So you've read the speech many times. Now try just delivering the speech without reading word for word, yeah, without having too much assistance. Just memorize what it was you need to do. And then on the day of the speech, deliver a fantastic speech. Delivering speeches is not difficult. People find it difficult. People find it nerve-wracking. It really isn't, unless you make it so. Yeah, speeches are really fun. I enjoy writing speeches. So 11th, have fun. If you have fun, the audience will appreciate it. Okay, so after your speech delivery, evaluate yourself. You deliver the speech, you know what went well, what didn't go well, where did you trip up? So you do your own evaluation, make those changes to your speech in case you need it next time. And then analyze the evaluations you get from other people. So feedback is very, very important. It's what other people think of your speech, good, bad, or indifferent. So regardless of your feelings and your feedback, be proud of your speech. It was a good speech. Maybe you can do better next time. Fine, great. The reason we're here is to improve. So challenge yourself, yeah? And it may be helpful to meet with your evaluator. Normally we have one main evaluator for each prepared speech. That's why we need to know which speech project you're delivering, so the evaluator can check to see what's required in your speech. Okay, any questions? Silence. Is everybody still awake?
Yeah.
Somebody's still here. Okay, I will put this presentation in the WhatsApp group. So it's yours for the future. And just read through it after this meeting. Yeah, read through it occasionally, yeah, in the future. But basically, it's very simple. Every speech has 3 sections: opening, body, conclusion. 5 to 10% for opening and conclusion, 80 to 90% for the body. Don't read the speech. It is boring and obvious. We know when somebody's reading a speech. You don't need to do it. If you train yourself well, and that's why you're here in this group, is train yourself to deliver a good speech. You don't need to read the speech. Honestly, we don't need it. Just prepare yourself well. Oh, I see our joke master is here. Jezen. Okay. So any questions? You are so good, so absorbent. You're like blotting paper. Everything I say, you absorb. So good. Do you know what blotting paper is? This is a little bit old technology. This is technology when people used to use fountain pens, and before fountain pens, quill. Do you know what a fountain pen is? A fountain pen is a writing instrument you fill with ink. So it's reusable. Yeah, you put it into the ink bottle, you suck up the ink, and then you write until it runs out. It's not like Bic Biro, yeah, but you can use a pen and a quill. Anybody know what a quill is? New vocabulary, maybe? Quill, Q-U-I-L, I think, quill, double L, quill. A quill is what they used to use 500 years ago. They would take a duck feather, long feather. They would make the point sharp, and then they would dip that into ink, dip it into ink, not fill it with ink, but dip it into ink, and then they would write. So sometimes when you see oldie worldy manuscripts, you will sometimes see a feather there. That's the quill. That's the Bic writing instrument. Yeah, your biro, whatever. Okay, any comments? Fantastic. Okay, I'm here. You will have my, excuse me, you will have my email and WhatsApp number. So when you're preparing speeches, please send me a draft. I'm happy to edit your speeches before you deliver them. So you do the work, send it to me, and I will try and improve or give you other ideas. So yeah, send it to me. Do not send it to me the morning of the meeting. Yeah? I need to sleep. So maybe Thursday night would be good. Yes. Yeah, for a Saturday morning. Give me Friday to look at your speech.
Yeah.
Especially if there's 20 of you all sending in your script. And don't forget, I'm not only involved in this club, but many other clubs. So people are sending me speeches from all over the place. But anyway, thank you so much for the opportunity. It is time to do impromptu quickly. So let me pass back to Maria. Maria,
Yeah.
floor is yours.
Okay. Okay. Everyone, since we have only maybe 10 minutes more, so there will only be 2 speakers today, Calista and Steven Antonius. Okay, say hi, guys.
Okay, hi.
All right. The first thing that I need to do is talking with our guest. Where is she? Butet Junior. Where is she?
Yes, I'm
She's
here.
hiding there.
Yeah. Okay, before we start our speakers to do the speech, maybe can you tell us about who you are? Maybe only for 2 minutes. Yeah. Like a short speech. And maybe ma'am, as the timekeeper, change your background. Yeah. Can you?
Okay. I will do like this. How many minutes do you want? 2 minutes?
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Only for 2 minutes.
One and a half, and 2.
1 green, 1.5 yellow, 2 red.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Short speech about who you are. Because we need to know who you are.
Okay. Thank you, Maria, for the time. Okay. Yeah, as you know, my name is Butet Junior. I am come from Medan, Sumatera Utara.
Okay.
Yes, now I live in Yogyakarta. I have married, have 1 son, and my activity is now I'm working in Yogyakarta as finance administration. That's all. Why I come here, because Mrs. Erna invite me to join this Zoom meeting, because I said to Miss Erna that I really like to have a community speak in English like that, because I want to improve my English language. Sometimes my English very poor the grammar like that because I know when I speak with my friend from abroad, grammar sometimes no need too much, but when I must making writing or making a letter to a friend or making letter to boss, my boss like that, must using good grammar. Is it right, Mr. Mike? Yeah, that's why I need this community to help me. Thank you.
Thank you, Butet. Never apologize for your English or your grammar. It is fantastic. As long as you can communicate, don't worry. Don't tell people, hey, I'm still learning. Just talk, because the chances are they are also still learning. Yeah, so 90% of the people you're going to talk to in your life using English are going to be with non-native speakers. So don't worry about your English, just talk. Be confident, yeah? The more you use your English, the better it will become. So don't be shy, yeah, just talk, and that's what Agora is all about. And to give you your very, very own community, why don't you come here for several weeks, months, learn how this works, and I will help you start a Agora club in Jogja. Are you in Jogja, did you say?
Yes, I live in Jakarta.
So let's start a Agora club. Let's start a Agora club in Jogja. So we are all over the place, yeah? So it is really good. I'm just about hopefully to open a club in Surabaya. The first club I was involved in was Makassar. I have never been to Sulawesi in my life. Yeah, I did it by remote control. And then the pandemic came, so I now go virtually there. So it's good time now to start up new clubs in different Indonesian locations, because we can come by virtual means. We can zoom in and out. So now's a good time. Yeah, and that will be, it's very easy, seriously, to start a club. Yeah, I will come when I can, if the time's available. But yes, start one. Doesn't have to be youth, it can be adults. Yeah, most of the Agora clubs are adult clubs. Yeah, so find your community, set up your own club. I look forward to seeing you again, Butet. Thank you. Back to Maria.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you. Okay. For information, I'm so sorry. I'm Bataknis too. Yeah, Tampu Bolon, and my last name is Saragi Sumbaya.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to call you with Inang Tua, Bo, or anything else. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Just call me sister.
Sister?
Yeah. I'm still
Okay,
young.
alright. Okay.
Still young, 17 years old, right? Yeah.
Okay, alright.
For the time, Maria, I want to say for the time, 1 minute, 26 seconds.
Okay.
1 minute, 26 seconds. So almost yellow, that one.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, for the first time, yeah.
Back to you.
Okay, Mike.
Yeah, no, we have our hot topic speakers now.
Kenny, where is he?
Kenny, up in the corner.
I am here.
Yeah, only 2 speakers, I think. Kalista and Steven, who will be the first? And Kenny will choose you guys.
Okay.
Thank you, Kenny. Time is yours.
Of course. Okay. Let's see. I usually start with the people that is not ready. And from what I see,
Kenny, louder, please.
Oh, sorry. Right. Okay. How
Yep.
about this?
That's better.
Okay. I usually start with the people that is not ready. And it appears that from those two, Steve is not ready. Now he's ready. Okay. Now that you're ready, let me give you your topic. Okay. Steve, you're up first. First of all, I'm sorry. And second, don't have any personal feelings against me, okay? It's just for fun. Okay. Let us start. So the theme for our meeting today, what do you want to be? Yeah, what do you want to be? So just a general question. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? What are you going to do and what is your job? That is your question. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Your time starts when you start speaking.
Well, first, thanks for choosing me.
You're welcome. Go ahead. Time is yours.
Well, in 10 years, I actually have some goals in my life. In 10 years, I maybe work in some bank or maybe work in outside country, maybe. Oh yeah, in 10 years, maybe I already married or anything.
How old are you right now?
I'm 15.
25 married. Yeah,
25.
good.
25 married.
Good time.
That's actually a really good time. Do you have a partner yet?
No.
Oh, okay.
He still has 10 years. Give him a chance.
Yeah, he still have 10 years. He still have time.
Give him a chance. Give him a chance.
So you want to be you want to work in finance, basically. You want to work in the banks.
Yeah.
Are you ready for that? Or have you done any preparation?
I actually already done a little bit preparation.
Can you spell some of those preparation for us?
Maybe like learning accounting.
Learning accounting. Oh, okay.
Thanks. I'm done.
One of the things that you can do is to network, Stephen. Find people already who are in banking. Agora, we have on a Friday afternoon a Agora meeting for Bank Raya. Bank Raya is a new bank from BRI, Bank BRI. It is a basically offline bank. Yeah, so you can come along there. We're going to have a contest on the 16th of September. They are going to have contests. So come and go clubbing, go visit other clubs and get the experience of meeting other people. They're doing the same thing as you are. So yeah, it's good to go and spread your wings. Back to Kenny.
Okay, great. At least you know what you're going to do, Steve. That is wonderful. Me, on the other hand, I have no idea what I'm going to do in the future. So you already have something in mind. I don't. Good for you. Okay, so last speaker, since Steve already went, now it's Callista Aurelia Boone.
Oh, me again.
You again.
Well, you again. Well, sorry, Mike. You just got picked by Maria. Don't put it on me. Put it on her. Okay. So, okay. So if I ask Steve, where does he see himself in 10 years? I want you to give me plan A and plan B of your dream job. What is your main dream job? And if you don't get that job, what do you want to be? Yeah.
So I'm different from Steven. I actually don't have really a dream for right now. Like you, I also like you, Kenny. I don't know what I see myself in 10 years in the future. For right now, I think my main plan, I wanna be translator.
Okay.
Like bilingual translator, since I'm learning bunch language, not just English. I'm actually learning other language as well.
Good.
So if I cannot if I cannot like become a translator, I probably becomes maybe I don't have plan B actually. I need to come up right now in my head. What do I want to be? Probably I want to be like teachers
Okay.
if I don't have anything to do, since I'm learning language, so I don't really have much options. I probably I don't know, like become an English teacher in the future.
Okay, okay. Can you tell me what language you're learning other than English?
So I don't learn actually 2 or 3 language. I
Okay.
learn Indonesian. I'm still learning because
Okay.
I usually
Okay, we're
I
the same then. We're the same. We're the same.
I, I usually use English more than Indonesian, so
Oh
sometimes
my
I
God.
forgot my Indonesian.
Yeah.
So we're basically the same person right now, huh?
So I'm learning like Thailand.
Okay,
I'm
Thai.
learning about Korean, Japan,
Okay, okay,
like
Japan.
Vietnam, Philippines.
Ooh.
Wow.
So
It's
all Asian, huh?
A polyglot. A
Oh my
it's
God.
polyglot.
really hard to keep up. Oh, China too. Chinese.
Chinese. Oh my
Chinese is
God.
important
Yeah.
because in Indonesian there's quite a lot of Chinese people, so I think I need to learn it.
Okay. Wow. Are
There's
you
also
done? Okay.
one point.
It's really hard to keep up with all this language. Sometimes I got confused when someone talk in Indonesian. I need to like translate something in my head when they talk, you know.
Okay. Okay, great. Great, Kalista. I think, okay, personally, I think both of us share something in common. We both really like using English. We both pretty much use English more than Indonesian. I, you call yourself a bilingual. I call myself a zero lingual. I don't think I'm proficient in both Indonesian and English. I both forget it, both of those language at the same time. So that's great. And being a translator, that's also one of my dream job. That is sadly rejected by my family. So I can be a translator, sadly. And I
Yes,
still can be a teacher, sadly too.
Kenny, yes, you can. You just
I
don't have
can.
to. You don't have to do it the first job you do.
Of course.
Maybe,
I
yeah,
can.
but you can always come back. Translator, it's obviously good to have experience in other industries
Yeah,
because then you can specialize in banking translation
of course.
or legal translation. Yeah, so find your niche. Yeah, that will
Yeah.
give you more money. It's more profitable. But you need to have a background then in those areas that you want to specialize in. But anyway, okay, back to you, Kenny. Okay.
Thank you, Mike. And I guess that's it for the hot topic session. Sadly,
Thank-
because the time is a bit, we don't really have much time. So next week we're
Come
going to
early.
have way more. Yeah,
Come early.
everyone,
Come early.
come early.
We only have 1 hour, so come early. Otherwise, you waste 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Our
Now
meeting starts at
is the
9.
time you want that extra time. So, yeah, come on time. Be early.
Our meeting starts at 9, guys.
Correct.
It's not at 9:10. It's not at 9:20. It's 9. If you guys can come at 8:50 or
That's good.
earlier, it's good because we have a little something that I used to call podcast session where we
Yep.
just talk with each
Absolutely. And that's good. Yeah, that's very
Yeah.
useful to do.
other. Of course. So back to you, Maria.
Thank you, Kenny. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for Kalista and Steve for a great speech. One of the great speech that I ever heard of my life. Okay. Next, maybe what we will do right now.
Did we
Okay.
have a grammarian? Do we have any role takers? Yeah, we have a
Yes.
listener wants to ask some questions.
Listener, grammarian, ballot counter.
Yeah, well, we don't need, I think with just 2 hot topics, we don't need to vote.
Okay,
So
all right.
we can do that at another time.
Okay.
But did we have filler word counter?
Filler word counter,
Yes.
Marcelino Lung.
Okay,
Yes,
so
Mike.
Marcelino. Yeah,
Marcelino.
so you, the grammarian and the listener can give your reports now.
For Steve, 2, and Kalista, 1.
What?
Like 2 filler word.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, okay, filler word.
it's fine.
That's good. Okay. So anybody that speaks, yeah, you should be counting their filler words. It doesn't just have to be hot topic, but any speech, any talking people do. But that's good. Yeah, we move on. Okay, grammarian. Who is our grammarian today? Not here. Okay, so move on to listener. Who is our listener this morning?
Hello.
Albert.
Hello.
Yes.
Albert, you look like Humpty Dumpty. We can't see you.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You have to sit up. That's great. That's much, much more impressive. Okay, good. So ask the questions of the audience.
Okay, Steve, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, you said you want to work at finance bank something, right?
Right.
What do you think are the works that you have to do as worker there, like as a finance bank? You said you want to be accounting thing?
I think maybe the manager.
Manager?
Mm-mm.
He's going to be the first manager appointed from school.
Okay, moving on.
Albert.
What?
Albert, you don't need to ask the person that you're putting into the question, yeah, a question. Just ask the audience. The last one you could have said, yeah, what does Steve want to be when he grows up? So have quick answers. Yeah, don't have a long discussion. Yeah. So here you just want to say something that can be answered in one word. Yeah, I want to be a banker. Fine. Next question. What did Mike say? What did Mike talk about in the edu session? Yeah, writing a speech, finish. Yeah, that's all you want. So just ask the audience to volunteer to answer the question that you have.
Oh, I should.
Yeah, don't interrogate don't interrogate the people that are in your question.
I thought I must ask the hot topic.
No, just anything that happened during the meeting that you think might be interesting. It's just to see if people are awake, to give them a little bit of a challenge at the end of the meeting.
I see now.
That's okay. Just change your question, yeah, and answer short questions. Ask short questions.
Who was the second hot topic, Mr. Rubin?
It doesn't forget the topic. It's not. There's nothing to do with hot topic. It's the whole meeting. What was said during the meeting that you thought was interesting. Yeah. So if somebody like Maria said, yeah, we're going to talk, and we're now going to do hot topic. We only have 2 speakers. The question is, how many hot topic speakers did we have today? Yeah. So just a simple question.
Oh.
This is not earth-shattering. Yeah, it's very simple. It's light-hearted. Yeah, this is for fun.
Okay. I don't think I can come up with any question right now.
No, that's okay. No problem. But yeah, for future use, for the rest of you, when you're listener next week, yeah, just listen to the speeches, the comments that people make during the speech. If there's something there you find interesting, write it down. Yeah. So if people give you a fact, you could just write the fact down. Who said, yeah, or who's our polyglot here? Callista. Yeah. How many languages does Callista speak, or how many languages Callista want to speak? Yeah, and it's like 6 or 7 or whatever. Yeah, just quick. You don't have to go into great detail. But anyway, let's move on from listener back to, I think, Maria, I think that's the end of the meeting. I have an announcement before we go, and that is in the WhatsApp group, you probably, if you've been looking, I put a link, another Zoom link for Achievers Agora Youth Club. They are based in Jakarta, but it's a virtual meeting, and they start at 10 o'clock. So they've just started, and they will go on until 12 o'clock. So if you have time, come and visit. Just put Pangkalpinang behind your name so they know where you're coming in from and don't think you're a spy. So, but do come, just visit. And you can see how they run their meeting. Yeah, they've been meeting for about 4 years. It's very relaxed. The adults don't get involved much. I think there's a guy called David who's English American in the Philippines at the moment. He was going to come, but basically the meeting is run by the youth. So do come if you have time. Don't stay all of the time if you don't want to, but just go and introduce yourself, yeah, and see what's happening. Okay, so back to Maria to close the meeting.
Okay, before we close our meeting, I want to say thank you for Albert. Mike, maybe he'll try next week about to be the listener. He was late. Yeah, he was late, so he didn't really hear your explanation.
Sure.
Okay, next, before we end our meeting, we have our game master to do our ice breaking. Atta. Hello, Atta.
Yeah, all right. Okay.
Okay,
can you listen?
Wait.
Can you listen to me?
Wait. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so it's actually a really simple game, okay? Just remember the clue. Just remember the clue that there is no math inside these games, okay? So I will give you the name of a country around the world, okay? But I will also give a number. Okay, for example, I put Africa, it's 1. Turkey, it's 20. How about Israel? Anybody can guess? There is no math. There is no math in here. So, okay, I repeat. Africa, it's 1. Turkey, it's 20. How about Israel?
It's the letter of the alphabet. What
9.
position?
I'm sorry?
It's 9.
Yeah, it's good. How do you know it? Okay, wait. Do not mention it yet. Do not mention it yet. Okay?
How do I know it?
Okay, wait. Not yet.
No.
Not yet. Okay.
Okay, wait. All right.
Keep your silence.
Okay, there's the other one. Palestine, it's 16. China, it's a 3. How about Germany?
7.
7.
7.
7.
Sorry, who answered?
7.
You, yeah.
Sieben.
Albert.
Sieben.
Albert, but I'm interrupted.
Huh? What? Sorry?
Albert answered first, yeah.
Oh, you answer. Okay. I think anybody not still get the point yet? Maria, do you get the point?
No. Why? What is
so
that?
easy.
Please tell me.
Wow, it's so easy, Mike.
Okay, again. I've got two more. Okay. There is Japan. Japan is a 10. Lebanon is 12. How about Singapore?
What is that? Lebanon?
Yeah, Lebanon. Yeah, Lebanon is 12. How about Singapore?
19.
19, correct.
Yeah, it's true.
This game is so confusing for my little brain. Oh no, it's very easy.
It's so
19?
simple.
19 and 18?
No, it's 19.
19. Okay. Stop.
You still don't understand what the...
Okay, I got one more. Okay, I want Maria to answer this. Okay, I want you to answer this.
Come on, come on.
Thailand, it's 21. Nigeria, it's 14. How about Qatar?
Thailand is
21.
21.
If I'm not mistaken, it's 21. Nigeria, it's 14. Qatar, how about Qatar?
What is that? I don't know. Maybe because I hadn't my breakfast yet.
Hey, you can't use that excuse. I also haven't had my breakfast. That's not an excuse.
I don't know. Maybe Kenny, can you help me? Or anything, or anyone to help me?
Associate the first letter with something.
First letter.
The first letter has the first
Maria,
letter is the hint.
Maria, how many
Like
letters?
T?
Maria, how many letters in the alphabet? English alphabet. How many letters?
Wait a minute. Huh?
How many,
many
letters,
letters?
in the English alphabet?
Alphabet.
Yes, alphabet.
It's alphabet.
From
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H,
from
well,
apple
X,
to
Y, Z,
zebra.
yeah.
How
A,
much?
B,
How,
C, D, E, F,
Yeah, how
G,
many? How many letters?
A.
Total number of letters.
total.
Google. So open the Google and total every alphabet. From A
Twen-
to
I'm done.
25.
I'm done.
25 letters.
26.
26.
26 letters in the English
Yes,
alphabet.
yes.
Yeah?
I
So A is 1. B,
Yes.
like Brazil, is 2.
Okay.
China is 3.
Yes.
And you just go through until you get to the number that is relating to the letter.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, so simple. When somebody explains it to you, that's why sharing is so good.
Okay.
Yeah, sharing is so good. We learn so much so fast.
Do you know now?
Does anybody not yet get it?
So if Thailand is...
I got it, but maybe next week I will forget about it.
Yeah, but Maria, once you know how to do the calculation, it's very easy.
Yes, 26.
You don't have to remember that Singapore is 15 or whatever, yeah? You just
Okay.
remember 1 is 8, and you work through the numbers until you get to the letter of the alphabet you're looking for. What letter of the alphabet is that? Yeah, what sequence? Anyway, that was a good game. Thank you so much, Atta.
Thank you, Atta. Oh my
Very good.
Great game.
Feel bad for me.
No, not at all. Suffer.
Next week, I will be the winner, okay?
Good.
Go ahead. Try your best.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay, end the meeting.
Got it. Okay. So, guys, thank you for good morning, great day with you that I spent. Thank you for our general evaluator, Mike. Thank you. And for ma'am, timekeeper, special one, okay? Okay, thanks to our hot topic master, Kenny, for our game master and our speakers, our ballot counter. Maybe you can try your duties for next week. And all the participants that joined our meeting for today. So this is the end of our meeting. Anyone want to, maybe ma'am want to tell anything, or Mike about the next rules? Next
meeting. Try and do a speech. Go onto the Agora website, www.agoraspeakers.org. Go into the site, add your email address. You only need to do it once to register. And then with your email in the future, you can go back in anytime you like and look for members area, look for basic education, and then look for the projects. There are 16 projects in basic education. Project number 1 is so easy, is just basically your name and what role you're taking. So if you're the grammarian today, you have already completed project 1. Project 2 is the first speaking role. And the first one, BM2, is things I like. And that is 2 to 4 minutes long. Remember, from the edu session, every speech, 3 sections, opening, body, conclusion. So it's only 2 to 4 minutes. And talk about anything you like, your hobbies, your girlfriends, boyfriends, pets, food, yeah, music, well, anything you like, yeah, talk about it for 2 to 4 minutes. Project BM3 is Who Am I? And that is 4 to 6 minutes. So it's really your introduction of yourself to this group. So that's the speech you are going to give 1,000,000 times in your life. Yeah, who am I? You're going to be asked to do that every time you join a new group. So preparing a good speech is really good because you can reuse it. If you prepare one that's 4 to 6 minutes and they only give you 2 minutes, great. But you already have the speech for 6 minutes, just cut back to 2 minutes. Yeah, the work is done. Editing and deleting is easy. Yeah, just bring out the hot topics, yeah, the salient features. Okay, so that's it. If you can do that, that would be good. Let's have some prepared speakers for next week. And I'll put the edu session into the WhatsApp. So have a look at that at your convenience. If you have any questions, my email is at the end, or my WhatsApp. Yeah, send me a message and we can communicate via WhatsApp. So thank you much. Maybe see some of you in Jakarta in a few minutes or before 12. They have a music session normally about 10 to 11. People choose songs. So we have a break in the middle. Yeah, so normally 10 to 11 until 11 o'clock. But it moves, obviously it moves depending on who's speaking. But it's same as this meeting, just longer, different, more people. Anyway, let's go. See you all soon. Have a great weekend, everyone.
Thank you, Ma.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye.
For today. Bye, everyone. Bye,
Bye.
Ma.